Hello, welcome back to the den. I am back again. I was working from home last week, sorting out some boring admin paperwork. So thank you very much, Luke, for looking after the video. On a lovely sunny day and fresh from the Bicester Scramble. Hello to a few people who I saw down there, a few of our customers and a few friends of the den, which is lovely to see people and catch up with everyone. So we have back out of storage the M5. This is the British registered M5. This is an Alpina B10. So James is on starting some upholstery and interior work on this already, because when it was here a few weeks ago, when we did the inspection, he took a load of the interior out. We have some other upgrade bits. We've got a big loud exhaust induction kit and a short shift for it, which we're going to put on, and some other service bits and bobs and maintenance. So we're looking forward to getting stuck into that. While we're outside, we're going to do a little JDM corner. Evo 9 wagon that you're probably all bored of seeing, and no, I haven't sold it yet, so if you do want to buy it, please buy it. And I'm going to show you Jamie's car, because Jamie has his Celica GT4 here, because Jamie, as you probably know, is a rallyist. So he has his Celica GT4, so it's brilliant to see that out being used. Nothing of much more update outside on these, other than the Metro is back briefly, but that's going to go back to the dyno. 106 parts, we have all the 106 parts in stock for this, so we're going to be doing quite a lot of in-depth work on that, which is great. Charade, trying to find engine bits for the Charade at the moment. So let's head on past the B10. The B10, we had a bit of a nightmare with a light control module on this, which we have now sorted. And so all the lights now work again, and the telltale lights on the instrument cluster all work again. So now we're just working through a couple of other bits, MOT, and then I want to be able to get this back to the customer very soon. Let's head on inside. So the Mk3 Golf VR6 that we're very, very pleased to have back, especially Luke, he loves his car quite a lot. We are progressing with some of the work that we identified on the inspection. So the first thing we've done is make up a new clutch line from the master cylinder down to the slave cylinder on the gearbox. The ends were quite corroded, it was probably original, so we made up a braided one, because as far as we could find, there wasn't one commercially available, and actually making one up from components is normally a bit cheaper anyway. So we've done that. We've got some heat sleeve on it as well, so that's all good. And then we're waiting for some bits for this, mostly mechanical work that we're doing this time round, with a view to then looking at doing some sort of light corrosion remedial work, but the corrosion on this car is almost non-existent. It's just a little bit of surface crust here and there. So that's all very exciting. Then the ELF is all but done, as you see this now, and this is going to go back to the customer tomorrow, which is very exciting. He popped down yesterday. I say popped down, it's quite a long drive for him, so thank you very much for coming down. It was brilliant. So he could have a look at this, give it a drive, see how he felt with it, make sure he was happy with everything, because that's the most important thing. So there's a couple of little bits that I had to finish anyway, and there's a little couple of things he just wanted me to just tweak and adjust, which we're very happy to do, because it's all about making sure that the customer's happy with the car, no matter what it is, what we've done. Always want to make sure the customer's happy and that they get what they want. So we've done that. So yeah, gave this another drive last night. All is very well. And I think the biggest thing from the customer's point of view was the handling, because it was quite wild when it came in. Had loads of camber on the front, and we found a couple of other things that weren't quite right. So we've remedied all that, and it's now very much more drivable, and you can feel the diff working in it. If you've seen the previous episodes, this has got a 7-port head with throttle bodies and full management on it, and it has a diff, so it's quite leery, it's quite powerful, and yeah, it was a little bit wayward before, but you can feel the diff working well, which is great. So when you're pushing on a bit, it's actually quite good. So yes, it's been a pleasure to have this here. And we are hoping to see it later on in the year for some upholstery, because the customer originally got in touch about the interior and reupholstering some different seats for it. And we've done quite a lot of mechanical work, as you will have seen. So yeah, we're hopefully going to see it later on in the year for some upholstery. So that is the Elf. So wonderful to see that. The B10, which you just saw come in, as I mentioned, we've got the light control unit. So we're now looking at the steering wheel wobble on this, which is quite persistent. And we've already changed the lower arms and the forward arms on it as well, because all the bushes were knackered. We've still got this weird brake wobble on it. So the guy's just looking into that, and then it's going to have a quick MOT. The Vanquish probably looks exactly the same. James has now finished the interior on this. It looks amazing. And the customer popped over yesterday, the chap and his wife, because his wife is definitely the boss. So she gave it her sign off and her approval, which is excellent. And we looked at a couple of other bits, and then we are waiting for the chrome strip that runs on the boot lid on this, where the chrome plating had lifted, and that's gone to the platers that Retropower use to be repaired, and that will go back on. We need to do our standard QC checks, and it'll have a clean before it goes back. This was obviously painted as well by Retropower. The MGF's going back together. The Lupo, I'm doing an estimate for the customer on the Lupo, and the 633, we have the cylinder head back from WSC Engineering Rugby, who have refurbished the cylinder head for us and replaced the valves. So Matt is just starting to get that back together carefully, and then we're just going to check the valve clearances to the pistons to make sure that it will be okay from now on. And then over here on the ramp we have 924. So this is now running. This was meant to be driven in by the customer. He had to delay, unfortunately, because it wouldn't start and didn't run. So we've now got that running. The electrics are in a bit of a mess on this by the customer's own admission. So that's going to be the main focus once we do the inspection on that. But this is really cool. So this is the earliest 924 in the country with the 2-litre Audi engine. It's a very good looking thing. The paint's really, really good on it. But yeah, the electrics are letting it down a little bit at the moment. So we're going to be able to get into that. And as we so often do, make the car reliable and usable, which is what cars are all about, I think. Using them, it's all very well looking at your car, and the famous quote from that film, it's not how you stand by a car, it's how you race a car or drive. So that's where we are, and I think that's about it for today. We have got another new car in, which I'm not sure if it's in last week actually, but that is off-site temporarily at the moment while we make a bit of space. So that'll be here next week. I think that's it for now. So have yourselves a lovely week. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.